Hi everybody, this is Jamal from Jay's Internet Solutions. Welcome to another episode of Jay's TV. Today's episode is entitled Swimmers, Lifeguards and DJs. Okay, now that title might confuse you, okay? Because what do swimmers, lifeguards and DJs have to do with business or the internet or social media or anything of that, that the show is about? So this show is about self-awareness, right? I would suggest that everyone becomes self-aware, know who you are, and then also when you're dealing with people, try to understand who they are, okay? So let's look at swimmers, okay? A swimmer is someone who's able to swim, and that person though is not necessarily a lifeguard, okay? So a person can be able to swim and might be able to swim far distances, might be able to swim very deep, but they might not have the skill to save people who are drowning, okay? And that's the skill of a lifeguard, okay? And a lifeguard, on the other hand, might not have the same skill as a swimmer, okay? A lifeguard might be able to save people, but a lifeguard might not be able to to swim for long lengths of time, right? Like an experienced swimmer can, okay? So the skill sets are different. And when it comes to social media, I have found that there are a lot of swimmers out there, okay? A lot of people know social media extremely well. A lot of them know social media and Web 2.0 much more deeper than I understand it, right? But they're not lifeguards and they can't teach people. So I've sat and had coffee with people and met with people that have spoken to what I call the swimmers, right? People who are they know social media very well, they're doing awesome things, but these people have tried to explain to other people, common business people, what Twitter is, for example, what the value of Twitter is, and they couldn't, right? Because of their swimming nature, their swimmer persona, they couldn't explain what the value of Twitter is. And then I come along, the lifeguard, I would put myself in the lifeguard category. And in a couple of minutes, I would be able to explain the value of Twitter to a business person, right? In common, non-technical terms, okay? So you have to be self-aware. So I know that I'm not, I'm a swimmer in certain ways, right? In social media, I do understand the space very well, but there's a lot of things I don't understand. There's a lot of depth that I haven't gone into yet, okay? So my focus when I'm learning, when I'm studying, when I'm gathering content is to teach people on a basic level, okay? What this is, what it's about, how to use it for business, okay? And there are a lot of people going into much deeper things, and that's not what I do, okay? They swimmers, and they extending their skills as swimmers, and I'm a lifeguard, okay? So when you want to know about social media, you have to talk to lifeguards. Don't talk to swimmers, because swimmers might turn you off from social media and you might not think it's valuable, right? I'll give you one example. I did training for a client recently, and I explained what cloud computing was. And I basically said that cloud computing is internet computing. And all it means is that all your information and your data is up in the cloud and up in the internet. When I said that, I literally saw a light bulb go off with this lady, because she said that someone else had tried to explain cloud computing to her and they couldn't, right? So I'm very grateful I have that skill in order to explain complex matters to people in a basic human tone kind of manner without any technical jargon, okay? And then what is a DJ, okay? The DJ is a bit separate to the swimmers and the lifeguards, but the DJ concept is very important. And I'm like 99% sure I heard this, the DJ example from Gary Vaynerchuk. I'm not 100% sure, I'll just have to go and check up. But the DJ concept is basically the filtering concept, okay? So if you not a swimmer, right, and you're not a lifeguard, you might be an effective DJ. And what is a DJ, right? Let's go into the music industry. A DJ doesn't compose music. A DJ doesn't write music. He doesn't study music. He doesn't go into any of those areas where music is concerned, but he listens to music. and he takes the best tracks and he plays that for people, right? And if he does a good selection, he becomes a popular and a sort of in-demand DJ, okay? Now, it's filtering. So he's taking thousands of albums from hundreds of artists, and he's filtering, he's selecting certain bits of content, which is songs, and he plays that for his audience, and that makes him popular, makes him successful, okay? Now, because of the vast amount of knowledge out there, of information out there, and all this content being pushed out on a daily basis from around the world, we need DJs, we need filters, right? We need aggregators, okay? So this is the next sort of big thing where if you're in the filtering business or in the aggregation business, then you're going to be in a good sweet spot, because people need someone to filter down all this content that's out there, right? So I'll give you one example. Guy Kawasaki, famous entrepreneur and author of several books. He wrote one book I know of called Art of the Start. And Guy Kawasaki started a website called Alltop, right? You go to alltop.com, and Alltop is an aggregation site. They aggregate every topic almost that you can think of, okay? So whether it be psychology, social media, marketing, sports, whatever it is, they aggregate the best content on the web into one place so that you can go to that one place and find it without searching, right? So not really a search mechanism, but it's a filtering mechanism. So you go there, you go to the topic that you want, whether it be in media or PR or whatever it is, and you'll find different websites having their content filtered into this one place, okay? So that's very powerful. So it doesn't matter what business you're in, right? Social media and the internet has opened things up now for all industries. So no matter what your skill is, no matter what your interest is, consider yourself as a swimmer, right? So if you're a swimmer, you know your subject very well, you go very deep into your subject. And again, we're talking about specialists, right? Not generalists, because I said in the last episode that generalists don't work in sort of the area that we're living in. So be a specialist, swim deep, and sort of get paid to do that, right? Or if you're a lifeguard, study sort of what you need to study about your industry and teach people, right? Help people from drowning in this ocean of knowledge that is out there. And then the last one is filtering. Be the DJ, right? Look at all the content, right? Study the best content, filter them, and provide the filtered content to your user base, and then you'll become valuable in that way, okay? So we are going to expand a bit about this in future episodes, but in a nutshell, I want to open this up to self-awareness about ourselves, and then to become aware about other people and understand what they are doing and where they are playing, right? Because not everyone is playing in the same sort of area, and it's good to know sort of all these dynamics and all these nuances, okay? I hope you've enjoyed this episode. This is Jamal from Jay's Internet Solutions. Until we meet again, crush it.